everybody, and welcome back to the Hilltop Pillbox here in Abbotsford, British Columbia, Canada. And today, Turkey is going to be doing all the fighting, while Italy just does the lend-leasing. So yes, Italy with $11 is going to lend-lease a tactical to the Turks, and the Turks themselves are building one mountain infantry. Now, the Italians are not going to be doing much moving around at all, just a little shuffling of their guys up here in Italy. We're going to move some guys around. Sorry, that was horrible camera work. I was reaching as hard as I could here. So the airborne from Rome is going to go up and be with the air transport, and the 2 infantry and 1 marine from northern Italy are moving down into Rome. Okay. Beyond that, though, nothing else happening except for the lend-lease, which we'll take care of at the end of the turn. But then Italy will get its $10, and we'll just get rid of that. There we go. And the Turks, of course, are building that. But there is a little bit of retribution coming, hopefully, for the attack of the Russians on the Yavuz and our coastal submarine. The Turks are heading into Transcaucasia, hopefully. We got 5 infantry, 1 mountain, 1 cavalry, and then we've got our 3 aircraft, 2 fighters and a medium bomber, versus the fortification, a militia, 2 horsey, and an advanced artillery, otherwise known as a Katyusha Stalin's organ. All right, so we are going to start this whole debacle with the fortification and the Katyusha. They get their first strikes. Okay, so we have 2 black dice at 5, 1 white dice at 6. Okay, so we got 2 black dice at 5, so we got 1 hit there, and a white dice at 6. That's 2 hits that they got on me even before the battle begins. So 1, 2, well, I guess not before the battle begins, but before I start shooting. All right, so what we have here then is we've got 3 infantry at 1, and then we've got the mountain cavalry at 2. So we've got 3 greens at 1 and 2 blacks at 2. Oh, we got 1, 2. Look at that. So we got 1 hit on them. I'm assuming it's going to be the militia. Actually, I'll leave that on there. I'll just put that up there. All right, so we got 1 hit. And now we have 2 fighters at 6 and a black die for the medium bomber at 7. So we got only 1 more hit. So we only got 2 hits on them with all that stuff. It's not going to be good enough, I don't think. Now, these folks have already shot, so they're done. But we do have 3 more at 4. 3 at 4 for the defenders. Okay, well, fortunately, they shoot as well as I do. So, that's all done there. Now, these guys are going to go back. They're going to head back. Back to where they belong. All right, here we go. So, I got 2 hits on them, though. So, the militia, I'm assuming, and a cavalry. And there we go. So, now we've got 3 dice at 1. I'm going to change up the dice here. Maybe get a little bit of luck. And then we'll go with blue dice. Here we go. All right, so the red are the infantry at 1, and the blue are those 2s. Oh, so close. Nothing there, nothing there. Okay. And then we've got 2 at 6 and 1 at 7. So 2 at 6. Where did my other green die go? All right, well, we use these ones. All right, so 2 at 6, that's the green-orange, and 1 at 7. Okay, so we got 1, 2 more hits, and that's all he has left, is the cavalry at 2 and the Katyusha at 4. So the cavalry is going to come back with a 2. Yeah, it is going to come back with a 2. And the Katyusha's at a 4, and he's... Boy, it's a bad day to be a Turk on the ground, isn't it? All right, so 2 more. So 1, 2. So we are left with 1 guy, but we do take Transcaucasia, so that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. We're going to take those guys out of there. Could have spared myself some of those hits if I would have gotten hits in the first round. Nothing. All right, so we're ended up with 1 guy. He killed 4 infantry. Ouch. And you saying, what's wrong with 4 infantry? Yeah, well, when your wartime income is $3, that's 400% of your wartime income. Okay, so now we got some moving to do around here. We have got an artillery from Anatolia is going to move into Kars. We're going to have 3 men go from Anatolia into Kars. And all these planes can make it 1-2, 1-2, so they're okay. These 3 men are going to go from Istanbul into Anatolia. The tank is going to go into Anatolia. This artillery is going to go into Anatolia. And the cavalry will go into Anatolia. And the 2 infantry from Macedonia will go into Istanbul. Okay. And then we will place the mountain in Istanbul, of course. And the Lend-Lease from Italy has come through the gracious delivery system of the Wehrmacht, who said, sure, go ahead and use our rail. So there we go. Now, because of that, the Soviets are going to go down $5, and the Turks are going to go up $5. So the Turks go from 3 up to 8. So they spent everything, so we're just going to give them $8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they got $8 for Turkey. And the Italians get $10. Now, I want to make sure that everybody knows that that's Turkish stuff going on there. So we're going to, it's $8. Maybe we'll be able to buy a medium tank next turn. Yes, that'd be pretty cool. We'll see. All right, so I'll just do a quick recap here. So in Transcaucasia, we have 1 infantry, 1 mountain infantry, and 1 cavalry. And the factory will be knocked down a bit. In Kars, we have 3 infantry and 1 artillery and 1 militia. In Anatolia, we have 2 fighters, 1 medium bomber, 1 cavalry, 1 light armor, 1 artillery, 1 militia, and 3 infantry. In Istanbul, we have 2 infantry, 1 mountain, 1 militia, 1 tactical, and this handy-dandy coastal gun, along with our minor factory. And nothing changed for Italy, except for the little bit of movement up here. So now we have 4 infantry, 3 militia, and 2 marines in Rome, and the airborne is with the air transport in northern Italia. All right, well, hopefully you found that somewhat entertaining, and I'm going to pass things over to Sky Marshal, formerly known as Panzer King, and he has bulked up the Philippines. And he's got a transport there, so he can move some stuff around, cause some real grief. The Chinese had some nice success last turn, taking Kwangtung back and giving Hong Kong a little bit of a breather. But there's still some Japanese causing some grief here. It's definitely a let's go beat up Japan kind of a game for the Allies. The Japanese are, well, they're under the gun a bit. They were able to sweep the sea clean of unwanted Americans, but I suspect they might be coming back. Look at all this junk they put on the build last turn. 4 battle wagons and 3 fleet carriers. And they've got, is that them? Yeah. Heavy cruiser moving up. So, the war is heating up even more, thanks to Turkey. Who'd have thunk it? All right, Sky Marshal, we're ready for you, buddy. Bring it on. Let's see if South America will provide you with the vast riches that you thought it would. Or maybe you gotta come to Turkey to get some. Good luck.